Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing pretty well. Today I'm doing a maintenance wash on my dad's Impala after some rain here. And you know, I never actually did a video on this. It's DIY Detail Quick Beads. And this is a spray and rinse sealant. And so what that means is you're going to spray it onto a wet surface. You're going to let it sit there for a few seconds and you're going to rinse it off. And what that's going to do is it's going to add hydrophobic properties to the surface you're applying it to. Now, is it really leaving protection behind? I'm not going to get into that because I don't know the full chemistry. I'm not the chemist for the product. I'm not the chemist for these spray and rinse type products. So I don't know how much protection is actually in this other than it's leaving a layer of hydrophobic behavior on there. So there is leaving a film. But again, I don't know if it's actually adding any benefit in terms of protection. Now the benefit to these is they're quick and easy. And again, less is more with these products. You don't want to go overboard with it because if you go on paint, and you go, so for example, if I was doing, I'm going to rotate the camera. If I was actually doing this fender here, I would actually just mist it over and maybe just get the bottom here with, you know, just one singular mist on the panel here, and then let it sit and then rinse it off. And you kind of spread it on the surface. That's the way I would use it. And then again, the most popular use for these is on wheels because it can get into most of the intricate surfaces there, and it's quick and easy, and it's going to make your cleaning a lot easier going forward. And so this is a graphene infused ceramic sealant. That's what it says on the label here, and the directions are for this are: shake well, wash the vehicle and apply while the vehicle surface is still wet, spritz on the entire surface of the vehicle. I wouldn't do that, even though it says spritz on the entire surface of the vehicle. Again, they're just meaning it's apply it to one panel at a time. I think they could be a little bit more clear on the directions. Allow it to dwell for 30 seconds to a minute. Rinse. Dry the entire vehicle, starting with glass first. Do not use in direct sunlight. Do not use on a hot surface. Do not spray on dry vehicle. Do not let it sit more than 2 minutes. Do not let it dry on glass or the vehicle, because it's going to get streaky and this stuff, once it sets up, this goes for any spray and rinse sealant. It's a little harder to remove, and you're going to be working harder to do that. So that's pretty much it for this. I'll show you what the water behavior looks like on the wheel. These wheels have a failed coating, in the sense the armor display wheel coating is no longer performing like it was. I'm lucky to even get some sheeting on there, and see if I can get this. So you can actually see that the surface is pretty flat. There's not that much in terms of hydrophobics. I used Adam's Rinse Aid, like, I don't know, about a month ago. I've been just using the spray and rinse sealants until I take the wheels off and change the brakes. So we're going to change the brakes on this, and we're going to touch up the calipers, retouch up the paint there, and then I'll coat them again. So this type of product comes in handy for this purpose. And I'm going to go ahead and just spray this. Oh, it was already primed. Again, you don't need a lot. And I'm just going to spray it in there. Just let it sit for just a few seconds. I don't even know if I got it on that bottom piece there. You don't need a lot of sprays. We're just going to let it sit there for I'm going to let it sit there for, I don't know, about 30 seconds to a minute. So again, the benefits to these are you're going to, it's quick and easy. One thing, I'm going to rotate the camera here as I talk on camera. One thing about these spray and rinse sealants here that I've noticed is if you use them, I would recommend to use them once the hydrophobics tend to be dying, like to look like they're ready to be reapplied. If you reapply it too soon and you do it too frequently, what I've noticed with these spray and rinse sealants is that they tend to kind of build up on themselves, and then they start attracting more dirt and grime than anything else. So kind of keep that in mind. I'm going to rotate this back, and we're going to rinse off the wheel here, and we're going to see what type of protection or hydrophobics we get. I don't want to get wet here, so that's what I'm trying to aim this. And then with quick beads, the best thing to do is from the bottom up. And you can see I've added hydrophobics back onto the surface. I mean, we got some nice tight water beads, and this will last, 2 to 3 washes. I don't know what's going on with that dog over there. 2 to 3 washes before you have to reapply it. So there you have it, guys. That's kind of like what I wanted to showcase this with quick beads and pretty much any spray and rinse sealant, is that you're going to have some hydrophobics applied to the surface here. You can actually see the tight water beading that's on there. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate this, and we're kind of just talking about final thoughts as I've been using this. So again, these spray and rinse sealants, very quick and effective for adding hydrophobic behavior onto the surface of the paint. Again, I don't know the chemistry, so I don't know how much these are really bringing to the bringing to the plate, so to speak, in terms of actual protection. I don't have that information. Wow, that dog's really barking. Must be hungry. The kids are out there playing with it, that's why. But yeah, so I don't know how much protection is actually in here, so I'm not the chemist for these type of products. I can't really speak onto that, but I can show you that it does deposit a layer of hydrophobic behavior onto the surface, and it does a real good job, and it just gets the job done. Again, really easy to use. I forget the cost of these, of this one here. I have to check. I'll just post a link. I'll let you guys decide if you want to buy this one. But there's many good spray and rinse products on the market. Again, you got quick beads here. I actually do like the Final Details. They have a good one. Car Pro's always good. I've never actually, to believe it or not, I've never tried the Geon wet coat, but there's many good ones on the market here. And again, just pick one that you like and go from there. But just, you know, the one thing you want to keep in mind with this one here is give it a good shake. I'm trying to let this kind of settle down. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. All that black stuff in there is actually the graphene that's in there. So give this a good shake because it is going to settle at the bottom. Spray it on there, rinse it off, and you're going to see the hydrophobics again on the surface again. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I can't do anything about the dog back there. The kids are playing with the dog out there. But yeah, go ahead and post your comments down below. I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about quick beads. Who's used it? What do you guys think about it? What type of longevity are you seeing from this type of product? Again, it's quick and easy. Again, hence the name Quick Beads. And again, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next one. Take care, everyone.